It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Say hello to the folks.
Hey, hello to the folks.
Hey, Shaquille O'Neal is here. Say hey to the folks.
Hey, what up, folks?
The NBA's really rolling along at this point. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games, they can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. So often we talk about players we'll get to see on the floor, but Shaq, you had a chance to speak with a player in tonight's game. You met up with DJ recently. Anything you want to share?
Ernie, I was so impressed. This guy has the temperament that all greats of the NBA have. He loves basketball, and he loves music. So do I. We talked about it for hours.
Wait, you were with DJ for hours?
I sure was.
And you ain't called me? You know that's like, DJ's one of my favorite players. I'd like to hang out with him just to see what it is. It's like that now?
What had happened was the phone had fell in the pool, and I didn't get a chance to replace it.
I had no idea he was such a big country music fan.
Oh, he loves it.
I think it's time to fold him right now.
Yeah. I think a lot of people already folded him.
Man, first time I heard this, I thought it was Future.
What?
First time you heard Designer, didn't you think it was Future?
Man, get out of here with that. Here's the problem. You don't know music, man.
Oh, no, I know you didn't just say I don't know music.
You don't, bro. All right, let me rephrase. You right. You don't know music like how I know music.
Oh, so what? You make it to the NBA and all of a sudden
look,
you Timberland?
I'm not trying to play you.
You
I'm just
are trying to play
ask
me,
them.
though.
Ask them the
I'll
question.
ask anybody.
Go
Hey,
ahead.
first time y'all heard Designer, didn't you think it was Future?
Yes.
Exactly. It's not?
Hey, Sham, can I have a word?
Okay. Anything you can say to me, you can say it in front of Rook. Man, have a seat.
Okay, you want to tell me about this?
Yo, those came
that's
out?
fire,
oh,
bro.
This is dope.
Man.
Hey, man, my cousin is a club promoter.
Okay.
I told him I'd come to
Best
his
of
club.
luck to him. But why did I have to find out about this from finding that on my car?
My bad. I mean, where'd you park?
So help me God, you are aging me by the minute. He can't use the team logo. If he keeps printing these, Sham, we're gonna sue him.
I can get you on the list if that'll help.
Just fix it.
Bro, I didn't get an invite, man.
Man, I'm not putting her on the list.
Man, put me on the list.
Man, I'll think about it.
Come on, dude,
Look,
is that
that's
a real
picture.
lion, man?
No, they photoshopped it.
What happened? You were scared?
I was. Don't tell nobody.
That would have been DJ.
The Mavericks look to take charge at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, and we're going to bring it to you live. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Celtics swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip. They're faced now with what is probably the easiest part of their schedule. They've got a lot of home games on the docket, but they can't take anything, guys, for granted.
And, you know, for Boston, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light. And this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
Look, when you aren't winning ball games, finger pointing, frustrations begin to mount, and it can really have an effect in the locker room. Let's just hope for their sake that they figure things out quickly and find a way to turn this ship around.
And before the game gets started, let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. David.
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was defense. He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from his players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
Thank you, David. And in these early stages, Chris, of the season, how quickly do you start to get a sense of where your team stands and how good they can be or how bad they might be?
I would say that first 20 games is a really good kind of litmus test. Gives you a pretty good gauge to see where your team is. You're going to get to play against teams from both conferences. You have some really good teams and bad teams in that mix. So you kind of see how you play in all situations. Those first 20 games, you establish who you are.
Boys, nice and high.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. They've got Kyrie Irving. Also, Smart out there. Horford is out there with Tatum. Corner shot. Horford, no luck. And so here is Dallas. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
Well, also, when you're a monster underdog, you have to play like a monster. You have to be aggressive, really physical. I didn't think they brought that level of intensity.
Now, DJ, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Barea kicks to DJ. There's a screen by Noel. Cowens passes to Nowitzki. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Nowitzki's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Dallas. Irving kicks to Tatum. Goes back up. Horford. And the layup is good.
You have got to box out Horford on the glass, given his size.
Barea dishes to DJ. Nowitzki outside. DJ sets the screen for Nowitzki. Now here's DJ. Tight defense on him. The shot off that time. So the Celtics will take it the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, and they played more than just a supporting role. I mean, without their points, it would have been tough to get that role win.
And you look at this Celtics roster, a bevy of long, athletic wing players. They seem to be taking a cue from teams like the Warriors, who have found success with defensive switching and positionless basketball.
And the Celtics with possession here. Smart kicks to Horford. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. Dallas on defense. There's a good screen. And on the way from Irving for three. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Now here's DJ. Defense right on him. Stolen by Smart. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over Matthews. They get it back.
Not quite airtight defense right there, but his release was a little bit off on the jump.
Here's DJ. The rebound by the Celtics. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Now, here is Irving. He picked up 39 points in their last one against Atlanta, and that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Smart. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Pick by Horford. Dishes it to Tatum for 3. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for Dallas.
And their offense centered around the three-point shot. That was the guiding principle on every trip. Their first goal was finding an open look beyond the arc, getting that extra point every chance they could.
A nice shot by Barea.
Well, I like how DJ actively looks for the open teammate, whipping the ball over beautifully and quickly.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Irving. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Passes it to Smart. Shoots over Matthews. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, the mid-range game, a lost art. Nice bucket by Smart.
Correa, the pass to Cowens. That's Nowitzki at the elbow. Taken away. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And how about the quick hands there by Tatum? Terrific anticipation as he comes up with that steal and able to convert that defense into offense.
Now here's DJ. 26 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
Well, and credit him for taking it right to the defense. He was drawing fouls all night.
Here's DJ. Here's the lob to the hoop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And slam dunk by Smart.
Puts his head down low, drives hard to the cup, and there's no way Smart was going to settle for the layup.
And there's the feed to DJ. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Horford. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And when DJ isn't grooving off the court to his tunes, he's locked in on the floor. A special player with a fantastic skill set.
Now here's Tatum. He's guarded close. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Let's look at the stats for Barea. His last 10 games, he's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, he hustles, does the little things, just a good complimentary guy who you need on your team.
Now here's DJ. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity stripe this season? The 4th spot held by Jason Tatum.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And both free throws good for DJ. And Boston has possession. And here is Tatum. 9 points last game. There's a screen. Here's Irving. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Oh, nothing defensively you can do to slow Irving. He has perfect form, even when the D is right up on him. Well, among the most feared one-on-one scorers in the league, that is Kyrie Irving. He has the handles to get to wherever he wants, no matter where he is on the floor. He's a threat.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Noel. Tatum's shot is off.
He doesn't look like himself right now. Nothing is going his way.
Bank shot. No good.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
And that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Now here's Smart. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there. Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, you had to stop.
And Kyrie Irving sniffing that 50, 40, 90 territory. 50% from the field, 40% from deep, 90% from the line. He is that kind of shooter. And Chris, what a handle.
Yeah, he's not just a stationary threat. It's his creativity combined with that efficiency. That's what makes him so deadly.
Celtics trail by 3. Horford with a screen on Barea. Back to Irving. Over Barea. Boston again missing.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. Kicks it out to Nowitzki.
kept alive. Here's Noel, and finally they hit one. Noel's got his second bucket tonight.
Tough effort right there on the glass. Those second chance points can pay off in a big way.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. And Chris, when you played, what did you always appreciate from your front court mates?
Wow, defense, someone that could help defensively, someone that could help on the boards, and I was really lucky to play with some great passers. And Juwan Howard, when I was with him in Washington, probably the best passing big man I played with, and then Vlade Divac. I mean, being able to play with those guys, I really appreciated their passing because they make it easy for you.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
DJ kicks to measuring, and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here. Larkin's checked in. Curry on the wing. And there's the pass to Measury. Just 4 to shoot. Barnes can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Rozier. The screen from Brown. Barnes against Morris. To halt the run, and it's blocked.
DJ is solid at knowing when to leap up for the block shots. Got to be careful with shooting when he's around.
Pass to Measury. He dishes it to Smith. Dallas moving the ball around, and that one is good from DJ. Boston shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Rozier the pass to Morris. Passes it to Rozier. Morris a screen on the wing. Brown for the 3. Boston getting another chance here. There's the pass to Rozier. Larkin kicks to Morris. Pass to Rozier, expanding his range. Barnes grabs the miss.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
Now here's DJ. 5 points in the game. Good on the bucket.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Smith kicks to Barnes. Here's DJ. Baines with the block. Brown outside. Down low. Measury with the steal. Poked away. Baines dishes to Larkin. 1:36 left to play in the first. Morris against Barnes. DJ with it. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Measury. Here's Rozier. The kick out to Brown. But they get it back. Boston, no good that time either. There's the dish to DJ. Feeds it to Smith. Passes to Measury. Barnes kicks to Curry. And a wide open look for DJ. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the Mavericks making a change here. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Celtics, they've got Horford. Irving is out there with Smart. Then it's Tatum. Tries to snap the cold streak. Horford, no luck.
Not the tightest of D on him, but not the best of finishes either.
Barea, the pass to Nowitzki. DJ kicks to Barea. He feeds it to DJ. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, and the Celtics bringing in Brad Stevens as head coach in 2013. That same summer, they made their blockbuster trade with the Nets. 2 home run moves for their franchise.
And the Celtics signed Brad Stevens to a 6-year contract to lure him away from Butler in college basketball. Chris, they were very confident he'd be a great coach.
Well, they might want to pull out their pen and have him sign another 6-year deal real quick because he's already established himself as one of the league's top coaches.
Now here's Barea following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Stolen by Smart. He kicks to Irving. Tice, defended by Nowitzki. Back to Irving, 5 on the clock. Horford. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on DJ.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
And Al Horford, a cornerstone player. Chris, he's that straw that certainly stirs the drink.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you know he's a winner. I mean, anybody can remember his career from his days at the University of Florida where he won a championship.
And Chris, we know you are always trying to connect with our fans over social media. We have a question for you sent in by a viewer who asks, Chris, if you weren't a basketball player, what other profession do you think you may have pursued?
Wow. Well, I used to want to be a wrestler and and other guys like that. But no, my mother was a teacher, and I always was with her in school. And I think, I love kids and hanging around kids. So it would definitely be something where I'm instructing kids. I don't know if it would be school or if it would be a gym teacher or if it would be working with kids in some type of way. But definitely would want to work with kids.
I can see you as a teacher. Like if you were a wrestler, like what would your name be? Like would you be like the Flash?
Yeah. Oh man,
like, what name would you have?
It was some terrible names back there. Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware, Ultimate Warrior, Superfly Snooker. I know I gave my name back. I gave myself a name back in there. I don't know. I'd have to figure out first what my persona was. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I don't know. I have to think about that one. But I'm too skinny, man. I got broken up in that ring. I know that for sure. So I think I made the right decision.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Now, here's Barea, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Nowitzki for 3. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. Irving with a clean look. Again, Irving missing. Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Matthews dishes to DJ. And Barea has it in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Barea's got 9 points. Celtics trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Look at Irving go to work off the ball screen and his man. He's always alert, constantly scanning the floor for his teammates.
They swipe it. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Matthews. And again, Boston with the triple.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now, here's DJ. He's got 8, and that one drops. Cowens has got 5 points now this quarter.
Did anybody see any defensive presence on that play? I mean, he's not going to blow that layup. It was wide open.
To the wing on the left. Smart wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple.
He finds a major hole in the D beyond the arc and still can't cash in on it.
Here's DJ. Here's Noel. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Irving against Barea. Fires high post, and the shot falls short this time.
He's got to find better looks, so he's never going to pull out that funk he's in tonight.
Cowens passes to Noel. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
And Nowitzki is one of the deadliest shooters of all time. Every time he lets it go from deep, you just get the feeling it's going in.
Tatum, the shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. Barea kicks to DJ. Dishes it to Nowitzki. Matthews passes to Cowens. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barea.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 8th in scoring, 17th in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And you noted it, his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to.
While some are still speculating as to why Kyrie wanted out, the reality is, and it's this case with all great players, he feels like he's good enough to be the man on a team that can contend for a championship. And you might question how he went about it, but he's basically been a pro in his approach, and now he's got the chance.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Dallas. Seth Curry comes in for J.J. Barea. The shot by Cowens, no good. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Here's Morris. Good D by Barnes. DJ kicks to Farrell. It's DJ atop the key. Got it up. Got it off in time, but it's no good. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Brad Stevens. Coach, what did you think of your team's energy in the first half?
I think the energy's fine. I thought we did look a little gassed at the end of that first stint for some of our starters, but I thought for the most part it was good.
Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. DJ really making a difference here.
Yeah, the kind of leadership he provides, the pinpoint passing, we saw it all there on display in that first half.
Well, as a finisher, you're expected to play in that kind of environment because you know you could get the ball at any time.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Dirk is the 4 with Noel manning the middle. Matthews out there with J.J. Barea, and it's DJ in at the 3 set.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Mavericks have made a little more than half their free throws today, 7 of 12. And Chris, as your career progressed, your free throw shooting percentage jumped up about 20 points higher than when you started. That's not the case for a lot of players. Just how hard is it for a big man to improve their free throw shooting throughout their career?
Well, Kev, that's probably one of the things I'm proudest of is that I have a record from going from worst to that best improvement. And I worked out hard. I had a shooting coach, Buzz. We worked out every summer. I would take him everywhere with me, Kev. I mean,
really?
I would take this guy to the club, to church, to a restaurant, to he'd have to wait outside the bathroom. Everywhere I went that summer, I wanted him, with me because you have to focus and concentrate on it. You think about it, you have to change not only your mental habits, your repetition, but your thought process. So step one is to figuring out that shot. Step 2 is how many repetitions. Step 3 is can you get that in game time atmosphere? And you really can't unless you punish yourself in the summer with running. So if you have to do a suicide every one you miss, or, you know, it just was just so much work and intensity on it, because you have to build up so much trust. Because the reason why guys shoot bad free throws, they don't trust it. They shoot a different way every time. And it was fun becoming better at that. But, you know, that's probably one of the toughest things I've ever done, was get better at shooting free throws, because the concentration and the time allowed it to try to improve.
Celtics trail by 6. Smart with the ball. Matthews covering. Picked by Horford. Irving from long range. And it's Cowens with the rebound. DJ's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Matthews dishes to DJ. Outside for Barea. The feed now to DJ. Shot clock at 6. It doesn't go for him.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
Tatum's shot is off.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Barea, the pass to Cowens. Outside for Barea. Now here's DJ. He's covered closely. Can't cash in from close range. Tatum dishes to Smart. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Man, you hate this. Getting off to a rocky start in the beginning to this half. Only shooting 20% from the field.
And it's DJ missing. Celtics trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Smart kicks to Irving. Shot on the wing. That one good for 2. Irving's got 11 points.
You see how quickly Irving gets off the ground? He's a confident scorer from any area on the court.
Barea, the pass to DJ. Over in the corner, Matthews. Kicks it to DJ. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. For Dallas, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Measury, he's checked in for Noel. And Smith subbed in for J.J. Barea. The Celtics also with a sub. Baines is checked in. I'm not sure, Greg, there's a player who better fits the description of a grinder than Wes Matthews.
Yeah, so tough, too. I mean, mentally and physically. He talks about inflicting his personality on the team, and he truly is what I'd call a culture builder.
Here's Cowens. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. He gets that one. Now just a 2-point Dallas lead.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
Now here's DJ. Defense right on him. Nowitzki dishes to DJ. Back to Nowitzki. Smith on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here's Matthews for the 3. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 3 rebounds now in this one. He dishes it to Tatum. For the lead. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Look, that matches his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 in the first. Now he's got 1 in the second.
DJ kicks to Measury. Cowens passes to Smith, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that one up.
Irving kicks to Tatum. Jacks up a 3. The Celtics keeping it alive. Fresh 24. Smart misses. The Mavericks have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. 5th on the list, DJ.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I've got to say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Barnes comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Wells is subbed in for Wesley Matthews. Here's Larkin. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Dallas has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Wells wide open. Connects from three-point range. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
There's the screen. Here's Baines. In the corner, it's Morris. Irving drives in, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You gotta love how Irving slashes to the basket. So quick, so elusive, making the D hit him.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Tatum. Both shots good from the stripe.
And once he gets into a groove like that, you can just count him.
Mavericks leading by 3. Smith kicks to DJ. Here's the 3. And Wells the bucket on the assist by DJ. DJ's got 9 assists now tonight. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Larkin kicks to Brown. Baines inside, defended by Mejri. For Boston, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. The first free throw is Celtics trail by 15. On the court for the Celtics. Irving is out there with Smart. Then it's Tatum. Then it's Marcus Morris. It's stolen by Barea.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Now here's DJ. Guarded closely. It's good. That's 12 points for Nowitzki.
Nice job to get to the rack before the D could get any help in the post.
Irving kicks to Tatum. They double him with DJ. Morris right side. Misses the 3.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
This is not the same defensive team we saw in the first half. They are giving up way too many open looks.
And that one misses. Nowitzki. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now here's Smart. He's covered by Matthews. Smart kicks to Irving. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And we've seen a few players come into the NBA through different paths, either playing overseas for a year or spending time in the D League, now known as the G League. Chris, do you think that these alternative paths to the NBA will ever be as common as the standard collegiate path to the NBA?
Well, I think it can be only because there's such an international presence in the game and that now you're starting to find players all over. And the great thing about the NBA is it doesn't matter where you come from. It just matters what type of skill set that you have. So I can see it being other paths to the NBA, but the NCAA is always going to be one in the fact that guys want to play for their state teams, and that's always going to be fun to watch. But thank God for basketball fans and athletes, there's a lot of paths to the NBA, which is the ultimate if you want to play basketball.
Absolutely. Mavericks leading by 19. And stolen by Tatum. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Can't say enough about Tatum. A terrific confidence always looking to put the ball in the basket.
And stolen by Tatum. Irving for three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
There's no lack of aggression on his part. When he's got the chance to score, he'll take it.
The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. DJ dishes to Nowitzki, tips it, and staying with the play, Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 19 points.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Barea against Irving. Shoots over Barea. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Okay, I'm telling you, when Irving is feeling it, you got to keep feeding him the ball. He's an incredible, versatile scorer.
Now, here's DJ. He's guarded closely. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside for Barea. The pass to Cowens. Just 5 on the clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. DJ's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. DJ really making a difference here.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Irving double team. And here's Morris for 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Mavericks leading by 13. Now DJ down low. And Barea with the basket on the assist by DJ.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Boston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Smart kicks to Irving. Back to Smart. There's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Nowitzki, the pass to Barea. Expanding his range. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Morris a screen. And Morris throws it down.
And Morris really rises up for these jams, leaving no mistake as he finishes with authority.
Barea dishes to DJ. Outside Matthews. Pass to DJ. It's blocked. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. It's good. Irving's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
And Matthews kicks to DJ. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with this fiery approach to the game.
And the 6th pick in the 2014 draft out of Oklahoma State, one of the Cowboys, Marcus Smart, might not put up eye-popping numbers, Chris, but they love what he brings to the table.
Yeah, it's all about his heart. I mean, his offensive game has been a little slow to develop. He doesn't shoot great percentages. But when his team needs him most, it seems like he always has a big impact on the game, whether offensively, defensively, a big rebound. He's just a good luck charm for them. He's almost like the leprechaun. Now look, Marcus Morris, he's a player who's never going to be a star when you look at his stats, but he brings a great amount to the team, usually the heart and soul of his team. He can score in a multitude of ways, inside and outside.
Back to Matthews. Pass to Cowens. Inside and stolen by Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball, and he lays it up and in. Irving's got 11 points in the quarter.
Oh, this guy, his motor is always the same. No matter what the score of the game is, he always remains aggressive.
And C-Webb, as you mentioned with Morris, the value he brings in his ability to fill in gaps on a roster. Very much a glue guy that is needed for successful teams.
Well, yeah, Kevin, and I like the mentality that Morris brings to the group. I like his heart. He's never afraid to go at a defender one-on-one, keeps his teammates involved, holds his guys accountable, love his game.
Mavericks leading by 4. Barea, the pass to Cowens. And stolen by Tatum. All alone, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
DJ dishes to Nowitzki. Passes it to Barea. Back to Nowitzki. Tries to snap the cold streak. Rebound Boston. Irving's got rebound number 5 here tonight to take the lead. Barea pulls it in. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Matthews gets it to go. Celtics trail by 4. And here is Irving. 20 feet out. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Irving continues to bury big shot after big shot. He just has a knack for stepping up in crucial moments.
And Morris comes over to help. Barea kicks to DJ. Back to Barea. Shot clock at 6. Nowitzki sets a screen for Barea. Shot off the screen. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the dish to Smart. Morris a screen. Out to the wing. Back to Smart. And it's blocked. But they get it back. Tice. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
That's a critical error. They can't afford right now. This game is too tight to make mistakes like that.
Barnes, he's checked in for DJ. The Mavericks leading. Barea kicks to Matthews. Nowitzki outside. Dallas moving it around. And that one's good. Barnes
hits the moving target with the lead pass. He made it look so easy.
Irving against Barea. Irving drives in, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Dallas gets called for the foul.
Irving isn't afraid of getting physical inside, showing big-time strength to pick up the foul.
Mavericks making a switch here. Measury's checked in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
But if you ask me, Irving has quickly ascended into one of the league's best players. I mean, a fast, lethal point guard with a beautiful jump shot. What else can you ask for?
And so he makes both from the line.
When the score is close, you want this guy on the line.
Barnes outside from the arc. Trains it from downtown. 50 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Irving with it. To the left wing. Tice. Nice D from Nowitzki. And so they foul intentionally. .34 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Now that's killer instinct at the line, helping them pull away a little.
Irving passes to Tatum. Morris a screen to the left side wing. Boston, no good that time either. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Now here's Barea. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. Presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Go, baby.
DJ, fantastic game.
Thanks.
Listen, Kevin and the guys want to talk to you back at the studio. Right this way.
Let's do it.
Hey, this is Shaq. That was an incredible performance with your triple-double. Was that something you set out to do early in the game?
Shaq, thank you so much. It was never something that I set out to do, but I did just try to be involved in every play on both sides of the ball. I mean, when you're active and you're moving, good things are happening, and they happen tonight. And I'm just so grateful that I was able to help my team by getting a win and making an impact on the stat sheet.
Great job. Ernie, back to you.
Bro, I'm trying to get some new kicks, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, I saw some new ones that just came out.
Really?
Ready to go?
Yes, ma'am.
I was talking to DJ.
Oh, man. Bro, I'm so not looking forward to this.
Good luck, bro.
DJ, who was the guy you patterned your game after?
I don't pattern my game after anybody. I mean, you should check the pattern of my DNA, because I was born this way, baby. There's only one DJ in the world, okay? I'm a unique specimen. They need to watch me.
Congrats on the win, DJ.
Appreciate you, man.
You were in playmaking mode out there today, and it shows in your assist total, which is not always the case. Is that something, is that more of a point of emphasis with the coaches lately?
Yeah, I mean, we want to be an unselfish team. We want to be a team that moves the ball around until we find the best shot, and it really doesn't matter who takes that shot. We don't always live up to that, but tonight we did.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, said what I needed to say. Didn't feel like blabbering on.
Oh, you got places to be.
Oh, you know it.